Well, Formula One in 2023 has been something you can describe with different words. It hasn't been the best season in the long 70-year history, plus history of the sport, but there's been some good moments, but not a lot of them. And in 2023, well, it's been quite unfortunate to the neutral perspective, if you can say, apart from the midfield and backmarker battles that are going on and the battles for second. Well, to cut things short, just after the Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort on Sunday, Max Verstappen has had 9 Grand Prix victories in a row. And he's equaled the record set by Sebastian Vettel 10 years ago. How fast time goes by. And Red Bull have won all the races in 2023. Yes, all of them. There have only been 2 races where Red Bull never took pole position, and that was Baku for Charles Leclerc and the Hungarian Grand Prix for Lewis Hamilton. But the rest have been Red Bull poles. Sergio Perez has only won, I don't know if it's 2 or 1 race this season. It's 2. But the rest have just been Max Verstappen wins. And a lot of people are starting to question whether the vibe for Formula One is still there. Because, well, even in the Mercedes dominance era, let's say 2014, 2015 and 2016, there was competition for Lewis Hamilton. Because of who? Nico Rosberg. And these two were fighting almost every day, every race rather. In 2017 and 2018, there was Sebastian Vettel and Ferrari with their very quick Ferrari-powered cars. But in the end, Mercedes still prevailed. And in 2019 and 2020, those were the most dominant years of Mercedes. And 2020 was one that was kind of like this year. But 2021 was probably the best, but did not have its fairy tale ending in Abu Dhabi. So, yes. But a lot of people are comparing Red Bull's dominance from last year and this year to the Mercedes dominance eras. And to be honest, they just don't match. Because even Mercedes' most dominant season, 2020, where Lewis won the championship by 125 points, those were the amount of points Verstappen led by coming into Zandvoort halfway through the season. And before time moves, he could even win the championship by 200 points. It's very possible. I just haven't checked the gaps yet, but Verstappen could end the 2023 season with a margin of 200 points. And that is something really scary. I mean, this season we've seen some incredible racing. From second place going downwards. But for the win, once Verstappen takes the lead at turn 1, there's no looking back. And you just have to focus on your own race at that point, because you're not going to catch him. I think the only way you can catch him is if he crashes, which has not happened this season, or if he gets an enormous penalty, which has not happened either. But you just have to give Verstappen some credit, because he has dominated Formula One since November last year, with 15 wins last year and possibly more than 10 in 2023. And if he wins again in Monza, he could have the record for the most consecutive wins in a season, which would go up to 10, beating Sebastian Vettel's record in 2013. And well, they could potentially become like McLaren back in 1988, where they won 99% of the races that year. But if this goes extreme, Red Bull could end up winning all the races in 2023. And, well, most teams can't do anything about it, but we hope that gap closes at least by the end of the season, so at least we can see some good racing. Or else, if Red Bull wins every race, we don't know really what's gonna happen, because Verstappen could even wrap up the title, I think, by Singapore. It's very likely. So, yeah, not a lot other teams can do about it. But if we can describe the 2023 season, there's a lot of words you can give that I won't describe with. But tell me what you think about 2023, if it's been good, boring, or whatever you think. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.